Welcome to Fast Black, Quick to React.
Fast Black, quick to react. What's going on today, everybody? What is happening? Okay, y'all, we're going to get right to it. Because we all talking about it. We all want to know. We all got our speculations and observations. What is going on with, what's her name? Carlee Russell. Carlethia Russell, a.k.a. Carlee. What is happening? Now, y'all tell me what's happening. I'm going to tell y'all what's happening. Y'all drop down in the comments and tell me what y'all think, right? Listen, first of all, we have all been praying and wishing and hoping that she was found alive and safe and in one piece, okay? We've been praying that for 48, 52, however many hours, right? Okay. Then she pops up at her mama and them house. Wonderful. I was like, yes. Because listen, I am from Cleveland, and there are young people missing. I think it's up to 35 already, right? In the last about 3 weeks, right? People are missing. People are missing. Don't know if they're doing something with the body parts, with the organs, if they're sitting in somebody's house down in the basement. We don't know. But people are missing. So I take missing people, black people, especially, because we the only ones gonna care about us, seriously, right? We praying about this girl. Come on back, Carlee. Come on back, right? Okay. Okay, she come back. Now, initially, she saw a little baby. Now, in her defense, I'm going to tell y'all, I'm from up top. Up north, we got street lights on all the highways, up and down all the streets. We not riding around in the dark like they do down south, right? The reason why I don't like to drive at night in the pitch black is because I imagine things. So I gave her the benefit of the doubt and said, okay, she thought she saw a baby. She thought she saw a baby. Maybe it was a baby squirrel, a baby alien. It was something that she thought that she saw, right? Okay. Then she go and they take her to the hospital. All right, that's where you're supposed to go. So they take her to the hospital, but they let her out. Seemed like less than 24 hours. I needed her to stay in at least 48, 72 hours. If you got a mental illness, they keep you in there 72 hours on a 72-hour hold, right? So they let her out. Now, while she was in the hospital, what she should have done, because people are now speculating and don't believe the situation, especially since nobody gave an interview, a thank you. See, first thing you're supposed to do after you've been found safe, somebody in your family was supposed to say, we thank you for your prayers, well wishes, thank you. We're going to holler at you in a minute, right? An official one, not on Instagram, an official one, right? What she should have did, what I thought she was going to do, was at her bedside. See, this is how you get to people's sympathy and encouragement and all the things that you need positive, right? She should have had a vigil. She should have had some prayer warriors around her bedside. She could have called Al Sharpton, T.D. Jakes, Jamal Bryant, one of the mothers from the church. She needed to have some people around her instead of her mama now. She needed some people of power around her. When I say power, I mean all different types of power. She should have been around her, right? Okay. Now, the boyfriend says she was fighting for her life for 48 hours. I say, this is what I said before I knew all of any of this. I said, because they found her wig, they found her purse, and they found her phone. All three things that black women got to have at all times. We ain't never letting go of the wig. The wig come with us. The wig come with us. Now, somebody said to me that she left the wig that was staged, and she left the phone in the purse so they couldn't track her. I don't know. But why say you saw a baby? Well, you couldn't think of nothing else to do, and you grown. If you wanted to be somewhere, just go. You got a car, you got your purse, you got your wig, you got your phone, go on and go, right? So then I said she had a mental break of some sort. She had a psychotic break of some sort. Now, one theory is she had some of that butt-naked weed. She had some butt-naked weed. Y'all know they got weed to make you take all your clothes off. And evidently this one made you take your clothes and your wig off. Leave everything and run on out there in the woods. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Something happened and made her get up out of there, right? If she was fighting for her life, You know, black women, we strong. We strong, and we do fight our battles and get up out of there, right? You know, we had a serial killer that was eating women or cutting them up, whatever he was doing in Cleveland. A couple of them people survived, ran up out that house and got out of there, fought him and got out. So, let's just say she did. The reason why I don't believe it, I'm going to tell y'all right now why I don't believe it. Because y'all not saying nothing. I understand you want privacy, but you can't tell all of America, black America, to pray for you and then don't tell us nothing. We invested. We cousins. We family now. Tell us what happened. And say something. Say something. This is why I know something happened. Now, where's the baby? When they found out, where is the baby that she saw? Where is the baby? I need to know where the baby is, right? Now, is it a crazed maniac picking up women off the side of the road? Is it aliens had scooped her up and she came down from space somewhere? Or did she just lose her mind? I need to know these things, because if it's a crazed maniac down there in Alabama, which ain't too far-fetched, that is Alabama, if Billy Ray and Bobby Joe and them down there in the truck hunting pretty black women, we need to know these things. If the aliens came, we need to know the aliens came, so we don't go that way no more. You understand what I'm saying? They need to tell us something. They need to tell us something. And if she's scared to talk, I remember years ago, a girl told a big story and Al stood by her side, okay? This is when he had the perm. Oh, he might still have a perm, when he had the long, flipped up curl perm, right? Listen, you need to tell us something. Your mama, and then your mama said we want our privacy. You can't have no privacy now, sis. We invested. You ain't no such thing as no privacy. Somebody should have held a little baby press conference. It wasn't nowhere but on the front porch. Say, listen, y'all, she in there safe. She ain't ready to talk. She's traumatized. We gonna get with y'all in a minute, but thank you for your prayers and your well wishes. We love you all. Bye-bye. Right? Y'all ain't gonna say nothing, but we need our privacy. And then they say, what I've been told, don't know, the brother took his comment away. He might have took his page away. Listen, because now the brother got to explain why his sister and took her ass somewhere, went somewhere, something didn't happen, and they can't figure it out. So he took his page down because he don't want to have to explain to nobody what happened, right? And I get that. I don't feel like you don't want to. I remember my kids was bad. I can't tell you why he's bad. I ain't in their head. So brother took it down, right? Listen, I need an explanation. Now, I need an explanation. I want to know. See, and this is the reason why I don't believe something. I don't believe something ain't right, because we're not looking for nobody. I need to know, is we looking for the black man or the white man with the hoodie on, with the jean jacket on, with the blue jeans, the black pants, and the red car. That's what I need for y'all to be looking for. Can she talk? Can she talk? Maybe she can't talk, right? Maybe she's so traumatized she can't talk. And then the boyfriend gets on IG and give a long paragraph, long paragraph about her fighting for her life and she wanted privacy. Now, I need to know what happened. Because if not, we're going to keep speculating and making up stories. I've already made up a story. My story is, y'all want to know my story? My story is she was riding down the highway, smoking some of that good, smoking some of that butt-naked weed, and it hit her. She couldn't shake it off. She pulled over. She thought she saw something. You know that good weed that had you hallucinating, right? That's why I don't smoke weed no more. She thought she saw something, right? She thought she saw the baby. She called her friend and said, I see a baby, right? When she pulled over, the butt-naked weed said, get naked. For you go out the car, get naked. Take everything off. She took everything off and wandered on somewhere. That's what she did. I don't believe she went to no boyfriend house, a side piece. I don't believe she did none of that. I believe she had some bad weed, some of that butt-naked weed. And, you know, because they say that weed you buy in the store. I don't know what it's called, THC. I'm confused because I don't smoke weed no more. But whatever that is you buy in the store will make you do that. I believe she had some of that. That's what I believe she had. Or, heaven forbid, she really seriously had a mental break of some sort, a psychotic break. And if she did, God forgive me. God forgive me and hope she get better. If she did. If it was just an episode of bad weed, don't fool with that no more. Don't go back around there to that corner store no more and get that, whatever I don't know if they sell it in a bottle. I don't know what they do with it. Don't go get no more of that, okay? Don't get no more of that. But that's what I think happened. She's a young girl. A young pretty girl. You know what I'm saying? Something happened. Something happened. And then I don't... unless... The only way she's super traumatized is if the aliens had came down here and took her up to the spaceship. I believe that. If you tell me the aliens came and took you and put you on the spaceship and dug all around up in you, checking you out, I believe that. But if y'all don't tell me that we looking for Billy Bob or Bobby Ray in the pickup truck, I don't. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Something ain't right, and we need an explanation. It's. I understand the trauma. Let's just say somebody did take her. I understand the trauma, but for her mama to say we want privacy, all mama had to say was, "Listen, them people had my baby. Them people. Let me tell you something. I'm a mama. I know. When your child do wrong, it's a certain way you talk. It's a certain way you talk when your child. Let me tell you what I saw this morning on the news. Down here in Atlanta, a man killed his neighbors, 4 of them, and one of them was a woman, black man, killed his neighbors for no reason, just started shooting them, right? Then he ran, then he was butt naked. See, butt naked is I'm telling you, butt naked is the thing, right? When you done lost your mind, butt naked in another neighbor's yard, right? And he was trying to tell that neighbor to let him in. Neighbors wouldn't let him in. Police came in through the front door. They was having a shootout in this man's house. He said he was crawling around on the floor behind the couch. He thought he was shot too. They killed the man, right? Mama, right away got on the news. I was shocked they interviewed her, but I'm going to tell you why they interviewed her. She was sick of that boy. He'd been crazy for some years. She said after 2014, he had been in the service. 2014, he had a psychotic break, went to the VA, came back, and he was never the same. And she said he's been declining ever since. Mama been dealing with that crazy person in her house for years. Mama was relieved. Mama wasn't shed no tear or nothing. She was a Jamaican woman too. She said, listen, she told the story, he ain't been right. She apologized to the family. She said she feel more for the families than she do for her son who the police had to shoot. This is how mamas talk. This is how mamas talk, right? Now, her mama was being a little protective, which mamas do. You got a girl, you protected of her. You ain't saying all what need to be said. She's a younger woman. This mama was an older woman. She had been dealing with that crazy boy since 2014. She was sick of him. 10 years of crazy in her house. She probably had to lock her bedroom door at night, right? Listen, mama is supposed to say something. Like this woman said, you supposed to say, Carlee been having some mental issues, and we working on it. We trying to get us some help. So just give us a minute, y'all. Just give us a minute, and we'll explain everything. That's how the mama was supposed to come. Not that we want our privacy. You can't want privacy. You don't. No. We all in this thing together. Black America. United we stand. Come on now. Come on. Now, you need to tell us what happens, Liz. Because I need to know if it was aliens so I can prepare. If it was aliens, I can prepare. Right? If it's crazy maniacs down in Alabama, don't go around down there. Right? Don't go down there. I ain't familiar with Alabama, so I don't know that little city. I don't know what it's close to. But, until we get this resolved, we're going to need everybody with their head on the swivel, all right? Until this is resolved, we need everybody's head on the swivel. Because if it's aliens, we need to know. If it's Bobby Ray and them, we need to know. If you just smoke some of that bad weed, that butt-naked weed, we need to know that too so we don't go get none of that at the corner store, all right? That's what I'm talking about. Listen, y'all. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Fast, Black, Quick to React, right? Do all the things. Go to my other channel, Jackie with a Q, and subscribe over there. Do the same thing. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, okay? I need y'all to do that for me, all right? All right, everybody be cool, and watch out for the aliens.